Okay, over here, big smiles, everyone. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome to KINTV, where we like to say, my story is your story, and your story is my story. Everybody has a movie within him, but what if you have a full-length motion picture made about your story? What if you had 2 motion pictures made about your story? That's the case with John Groberg.
But mainly it's about love and faith and courage of the Tongan people.
His mission to Tonga in his first movie. His second movie, 10 years later, he's called as mission president to Tonga. And I had the opportunity to ask John Groberg, what's it like to have a movie made about yourself? You know, you can get all big-headed about things like that, but he knew that his story resonated with people and it had a mission.
It's not something that we desire or want, but we're happy that it's able to influence many people for good, and anything we can do to help build the kingdom of God, that's what we want to do.
Another thing in the movie that is not true, and it's very important that you know this, Gene did not kiss Elder Groberg until after they were engaged, not before he left on his mission. I had to put that in there because we had to show that they loved each other, and Gene agonized over that, but I've been telling my laurels all these years that I didn't kiss him until after.
It's getting the idea of that there's real power in faith, and there's real power in prayer, and there's real power in helping one another, and that God's there and helps us. And if my experiences help other people understand that better, then that's wonderful.
I had the opportunity to ask Mitch Davis, the director of Other Side of Heaven, both 1 and 2, what his movie would be about. Well,
no matter what,
it turns out that he already made a movie about himself through a dog.
It was actually written by my youngest son, and then I did some rewrites. But that was very autobiographical. And that was the one where a couple critics said, no way could this ever happen. And I just laughed. I thought, well, it happened to me. I was there. But it was a neat experience. And that was a sacred space, too, in that it allowed me to kind of go back in time and remember parts of my life that went by so fast I didn't really stop to notice how great they were.
What was it like to see your life portrayed on the big screen?
Well, it was in some ways a little uncomfortable because you don't want anyone to think you're bragging, and you also don't want anyone to think you're an idiot. so is the actor handsome enough? Yeah. Is he too handsome? Well, maybe. I don't know. Is he making me look too good? Was I that big a jerk? All those questions go through your mind, but then you kind of have to just let the chips fall where they may.
We introduced you to John Groberg, and he has 2 amazing movies about his stories. And I'm sure there's more stories that can be made into movies from his life alone. His director found that his own life had a story. So that's not just coincidence. Everybody has a story, and your family has a legacy story to tell. And that's what KIN is all about. Family history is happening right now. Thanks for watching KINTV. I want to be honest with you. This has been a difficult thing for me to be on this side of the camera. Not that I'm not capable of maybe saying something or two, but I always have been on the other side of the camera, and I prefer to tell my stories with the camera instead of me. But this has given me an opportunity to tell you something about what I love, and that is family history, family, my heritage, all these things, and my passion to put together the TV show KIN. And someday we're going to release the segments of that pilot for people to enjoy. And what we want to do is ask people what their story is and dramatize their stories for KINTV. So soon we'll be soliciting your stories, and if we deem them interesting stories that we could dramatize, we'll put them on KINTV, and eventually we'll put them on KIN, the TV show, which we are working hard to put together as a regular TV show. And we're starting off with KINTV on YouTube to test the market. test my skills as well, see what I can do in this kind of genre, because the future is online streaming. Television is kind of dead. It's never going to go away, but it's not what it used to be, and I'm not going to put all my eggs in that basket right now. I'm looking at the future, and I'm looking at streaming, and I need your help. And it would be help if you would continue to subscribe, hit the notification button, and we'll have something for you every week. I'm going to try every week to get you a story that may be meaningful to you, may be meaningful to me, but something you can share and something good about family history.